beautiful people on the other side of the screen here. It is Mama Alia here again, ready to bring you some tarot messages. We are working today with this summer solstice energy. It has been a gorgeous day for me over here, you know, despite whatever challenges may have been occurring throughout the week, throughout the day, throughout the past 6 months of the year. Okay, so I want to just get into it. You know, I'm going to draw a card each from the Moonology deck, Oracle deck, and my Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck. We'll read the interpretations, we'll talk about the energies, a little bit of what's going on, and then I'm going to do a 5-card spread that I've kind of created on the spot with specific questions that I feel are most important for us moving forward in this solstice energy. Okay, so it's a little different than our regular reading where we do our Celtic cross. I want to just get into this, drawing in specific messages for our team for the summer solstice. With that said, I forgot to do my smudges, so let's get that in right now. Okay? And it's still Pride Month. Happy Pride, y'all. What's up? And we had Juneteenth yesterday. You know, I am staunchly on the side of, you know, Black Lives Matter type of stuff. I am, you know, all for the social justice, and I love black people. It sucks that we've had slavery that went on into, you know, civilization as long as it did. I mean, legally and institutionally. But it is what it is, it was what it was, and it will be what it will be. We're doing our best in the moment every single day to clear that energy, to transmute that karma. Hey, hey, hey. Working our magic every day, practicing unity consciousness, walking in the embodiment of the one. Alright, that's what it's all about over here. We have cleansed this space, cleansed our cards. We are going to get into the process of cleansing our minds as well. Soon, all in time. I'm going to light this beautiful love candle that my friend Melinda made, Earth Mother. So I was a part of 2 really beautiful remote live sessions with 2 wonderful teachers and healers. One is Marsha Miller, who studies and teaches human design concepts, and she does a lot of great work with women who are incarcerated. And Melinda is an entrepreneur, artist, and spiritual healer who practices angelic Reiki. And so earlier with Marsha Miller, we were really reflecting a lot about our the past 6 months and what are the lessons that we were showed, and like just kind of realizing we were all sharing this themes of having to do a lot of releasing of old patterns and making space for whatever's new, getting back in touch with ourselves and stuff. And then what she was going on to teach us about how to understand the human design chart was pretty much in full alignment with like how to integrate those lessons with our understanding of the human design system and our own energy system. So if you guys haven't gotten into human design, I highly recommend that you do so. It has been quite illuminating for me. And share, you know, if you end up sharing anything, that would be great. You should put it in a comment, or you could put it on any of my posts in the community section. Right now I think I only have one. Anyway, I don't want to get too far away from what we're supposed to be doing over here. Supposed to's, you know, I try to stay away from those, but also I want to stay on the ball. I want to get these messages out to you. Okay? We're going to use our Bay Area Tarot deck because it is Pride Month, because I am in California and I love the Bay Area. We've got all of my favorite places, cities, and some of my favorite folks represented in this deck. So this is a deck. I'm going to shout out the artist's name, Spanish for Ocean, at Spanish for Ocean on Instagram and probably other social media platforms as well. Okay, so this is our tarot deck we're going to use. We've got our oracle decks right here to the side. And before we get started, let's just, you hear the birds? Okay, let's get into the moment here. Take a moment to just like look around, take everything in. Alright, reflect on your day so far. What was good about it? What was not so good? Alright, just hold it there. And then we're going to close our eyes and breathe in deep from the bottom of your feet. Picture your breath coming up like a cord of light energy, up your legs, up your spine, and collecting here in the heart space where it starts to fill your heart with glowing light. And it gets brighter and brighter the longer you hold your breath. And then we release calmly and strongly through the mouth, pushing our diaphragm till all the breath is out. Next breath in. Breathe in from the very center of our beautiful spherical globular earth. From the core of the planet, breathing up a cord of energy, going through every layer of the planet, through the crust, through your feet, through your legs, up your spine, and at the top of your breath, it's collected all the way at the crown of your head, at the very top of your head. You can feel it pushing through the skull as you hold your breath, and your body and your head is glowing like a torch. And then you breathe out. And all of that energy is rushing out of the top of your head, completely cleansing your energy system along your spinal cord. Woo, that's nice. Alright, we're going to take one more deep breath in, breathing in the light and the love that surrounds us at any given moment, fully tapping in to the awareness of each and every cell in our body with our breath, showing off its love, light, energy, absorbing the light that we're breathing in, amplifying our own inner light. And now we're holding the breath, and the light is extending beyond the surface of our skin. And then we breathe out, and those light rays fly in every single direction, piercing through any obstructions, impurities, obscure things that are obscuring your energy field, okay, and your direct access to source and the oneness, okay? In honor of our beautiful rainbow month, okay, we're going to breathe in love and light, and breathe out pure rainbow energy until it starts to form a bubble that extends completely around our body. Now we are encapsulated in this beautiful rainbow bubble. And as you continue breathing, perhaps it is getting larger and larger. Perhaps it is starting to extend as far as you can imagine it can extend. Perhaps it's taking up your whole room. Perhaps it's going through your whole house. Perhaps this rainbow energy is connecting with other rainbow energies that are tapped into this right now throughout space and time, and is transmuting all denser, lower energies into this beautiful rainbow energy of universal consciousness and love. I'm going to take 3 more breaths in and out. And we're coming back into the body. Open your eyes gently. And say what's up. Hey, what's up? Alright, so I'm glad that we did that. I'm feeling a lot more peaceful. I'm feeling very tapped in. I feel my skin is tingling. Alright, we're going to light, I think I already lit the Apollo. Okay, good. We're all covered then. One last thing is to call in our higher selves, our highest guides, our protectors, our guardians, our ancestors, our archangels, our starseed family, star family, whatever it is that you believe in that is helping and assisting you along your journey of life and self-discovery, of creation, co-creation with the divine. Bring them in. Bring them in like Fade and Robin, okay? Okay. I am going to tap in the Most High, and we're going to draw a card for this beautiful summer solstice. What is Moonology Oracle's? What message can you transmit to us through this Moonology Oracle deck? That is for our best and highest good. Oh, I think we're close. 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 This way. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay, adjustments are required. Let's ponder on that. Adjustments are required. What kind of adjustments do you need to make? Perhaps you're really close to where you want to be at. Maybe you're, and there are just some adjustments, like there's just only a few spots where you feel like things are not moving the way that you want them to. And sometimes maybe we just need to adjust our perspective, our perception of what is occurring and stuff. So then we should maybe release the knowing, or just release our attachment to our interpretation that's already embedded of what's going on, and then allow things to change as they will. Allow our perception to be changed. But let's see what the book actually says. Third quarter moon, 36. Adjustments are required. The third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Yeah. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Attune to the moon. I am reevaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card. There are 3. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. 2. Something new and exciting is around the corner. And 3. Trust may be required to move this situation forwards. The teaching. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been. But where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, this teaching is to release and to trust. And that is exactly kind of where we're at right now at this moment. We are nearing sundown on the longest day of the year. This is where the sun is at her peak, and from now on it will keep getting darker and darker. Until we're in the time of darkness once again. Good times. Okay. So it's a similar kind of energy. So make those adjustments so that way as you move into the dark, you are carrying and emanating so much light that it doesn't really need to affect you that much. Okay? Alright, I think that's all that needs to be said for that until they tell me otherwise. Okay, let's get another card. Adjustments are required. That was a good message. I like that. Alright! Here we go. We're going to get a Beyond Lemuria Oracle card for the summer solstice. Ooh! Ooh! I love it. I love it. What was I saying about perspective, huh? Here we go. Take a look at this card, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous prism there. Oh, yeah. That pyramid. Oh, luxurious. Lux. So wonderful. Look at that sparkling light, those stars, that grid, those sparks that are coming out. That's pretty crazy cool stuff. And this card is called Third Eye Chakra, Pineal Perspective. The reason why I'm showing you the card so intently is so that you can fully take in the light codes that are embedded in the artwork. here. Okay? Get that in there. Okay? Alright. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. Ooh. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. Okay. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Ooh. Be mindful. Listen and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. That's right. I think I was basically saying that. So with the third eye, you know, when we're doing the visualizations and stuff, that's helping to unlock your third eye capacity. Okay, I think I don't want to overcommit in this video to anything, but I'm making a note in a mental note of something to practice again and to share with you guys in the future. Alright, but I don't, let's see. So, I'm going to shuffle this deck 13 times, and then we're going to draw 5 cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Final shuffle. 13. It's extraordinary. 2 of Wands. Decisions, decisions, decisions. A lot of times we already know instinctively, and that's what this Wands energy kind of represents, is instinct. We already understand instinctively where we want to go, what we want to do, and what how our energy wants to move. Okay, so we want to move from a place where it's like not as, it is kind of about having control over the framework or the perspective or the perception, but it's more of like utilizing our understanding of the dimension that we're in to then create the best product that we can in whatever moment that we are finding ourselves in. So understanding where you are, who you are, and what you're capable of, and being open to discovering more is going to allow you to create, to do the most, basically, with what you got. Okay, so I'm getting like really resourceful vibe from this 2 of Wands, which I don't always pick up on, but you know, it's about using what you've got with you and stuff. This person on the card, you know, might not have the most you know, like ideal, perfect body, right? But they are still doing something that takes a lot of guts, which is to perform with their self in a vulnerable state, you know, and they are, you know, and that might, you know, even if they don't feel like they have the ability to do that in front of a bunch of people, like in the moment, they know that they can change their the circumstance of what they're doing in the moment to make themselves comfortable with the creation that they are going to be bringing to life. So it's like, okay, well, work with what you can do. Do what you can do. Do what you can. Do your best. Alright? This is also a card that's also often about planning. And I want to call on this reflection here. This keeps drawing my eye. This third wand. It's just a reflection of what is happening in the moment. And in fact, there could be even a fourth wand. So we could have a secret 4 of wands right here. Okay? But like this third wand and stuff is an assurance that the work of the 2 of wands is in fact drawing in the reward of the 3 of wands. Okay, 2 of wands is like putting in your orders to the universe, right? And then 3 of wands is when you get your order. But like, I think, we're working on such a deeper and more subtle platform than simple manifesting technique and stuff. It's like we are diving even deeper into ourselves and our knowing of ourselves in order to create from a place that's even more real, even more authentic, even closer to the divine, to the one, to the source of all creation. That's pretty dope, guys. Where are we going? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry already. Oh, okay. So where is our energy currently? 2 of Pentacles. That is our second 2. 2 twos. Okay. This is where our energy is currently. We are balancing things. We are doing our best to feed our priorities equally and stuff, although some things may be, something might hold our interest more, so we value it more highly, and yet some things are also very important and they are still weighing on us and stuff. So it's like balancing your aspiration with your obligations in the moment and stuff. The best way to lighten that load is to get rid of the things that are not, it's not necessarily that they're not feeding directly towards your aspirations, but the things that, because sometimes, like, we do have to take care of things and be there for other people, right? And we don't belong only to ourselves, but the things that somebody could like figure out on their own, or like you have to make some calls there. You have to really prioritize. You should prioritize yourself as much as you can. Of course, sometimes we might be in a position where we are having to care for others and stuff. That's okay. But then that just means that you really, really, really do have to come and advocate for yourself and your space, at least energetically, if not like vocally, like to say and express to yourself that you do value the things that you are doing for your spirit, for your heart. Okay? So it's like, do that. If you still have to do so many things, make sure you are still creating the time to do the things that are feeding your spirit. Okay? Alright, 2 of Pentacles. We are balancing. Okay, hopefully staying in balance, but maybe we're too much on one thing than the other. Okay, adjustments are required. Okay? And sometimes we might have to let go of one pentacle completely. Alright? Okay, so it just depends. So the next card is to represent what the past 6 months and the solstice is exposing, has exposed, has shown, or has shown complete, that is completed. Okay, some sort of a completion that has been shown. Okay, so all right, what are we seeing from the past 6 months? All right, okay, the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit. Okay, so looking back on the past 6 months, we see our growth. We see our journey. This is like I said, the peak of the year for as far as the sun is concerned. And so from that peak, we are using our light to look down the path on where we have been. All of the rocks that we've climbed over, the rivers we had to cross, the roads that we walked up, the trail that we treaded, okay? So it's like, what are the lessons that you have received? The you know, we've been shown, I think, our capacity for healing, our capacity for deepening our understanding of ourselves and our journey, and others' selves and journeys by extension, you know, because it's like maybe you've seen other people like have these weird changes and you weren't able to relate before, you know, but then like finally having experiences that brought you to this state where you have to change on such a deep level, or you have to release on such a deep level, like, it gives you that understanding. You retroactively can apply that awareness to yourself, and then you're kind of like you're able to see all the signs that led you to where you are and stuff in that retroactive space and stuff, but like, and you didn't realize that you were actually also setting a trail for you to follow. Okay, so it's kind of some time loop energy, which I've been having a lot of time looping happening over the past however long it's been since the last reading. Yeah. Time loops. Time traveling. Crazy. Okay. So, that's been exposed. You've been shown, I think you've been shown cracks in your armor. I'm seeing the cracks on this lantern here. You've been shown maybe where where you needed adjustments on your perceptual framework, your conceptual frameworks and stuff. You had to change the light bulb. You had to relight your lamp. You know, you had to reignite your spark. Okay, but you were shown that you have one, that you do have an innate spark of life and creativity in you that is undeniable, because you went all the way down into the pits. You were in the deepest, darkest valleys before, and now you're at the top of the mountain and you're looking back. You were in the deepest, darkest valleys, and you found that you still had your own light. Alright? And that's pretty dope. Okay, and what's shown being completed is, I think, this level of, I think this cleansing, this need for cleansing is being shown to us, and it's near completion if it's not been completed, okay? Alright, and what are we releasing? Ooh, Ace of Swords. What we are releasing, a new beginning with truth, okay. We're releasing hope. No, I'm kidding. We're releasing, I think, I think we're releasing our need to be right. We don't have to be right. We don't have to argue. We're releasing our fear of having our own understanding. But that's not the same as having to be right. You can totally sit with your own truth and still acknowledge that you may be wrong and be open to that, or wrong, you know, or that it might not be what is the objective truth. You can totally sit with both of those things, and I think that's something too that goes beyond the paradox of our pluralistic, dualistic polarity kind of existence, right? Okay, let me look at that in the booklet. Ace of Swords, because that kind of threw me for a loop. We're releasing a new beginning? Okay, what are we releasing? Jen is an actor and improviser who started writing and making her own films because women her age aren't realistically represented. Ooh. She seeks to create social change with her art and reflect her world that is inclusive of all ages, genders, sexual orientations, shapes, ability levels, and ethnicities. You may be at the beginning of a new journey that will have challenges. Arm yourself with mental resilience and you'll thrive. Don't let your judgment be clouded as a result of a closed mind. This won't serve you, right? Okay, so exactly. Being, like, if you're convinced that you're right or that you're wrong or whatever, if you're convinced completely of anything, like, it's going to close off your perception. It's going to cloud your judgment to a certain extent and stuff. So being open to the moment, and I think, too, what we were saying about allowing our perspective to shift and being aware of our capabilities and stuff. Like, yeah, so we're releasing all of the things that are clouding our awareness of ourselves and of our capabilities and stuff, so we're releasing, the effect and impact that other people's words, energy, perceptions are having on us. Eight of Swords, too, reflecting that as well. That's pretty dope. Okay, advice towards achieving goals for the next 6 months. Ooh, get a buddy. 3 of Pentacles. Speak your truth, okay? This is Mighty Mike McGee on this card, 3 of Pentacles. He's a poet. He is a master of ceremonies. He's often seen hosting events, creating spaces for people to express their creativity, their individuality, their own unique perspective, okay? He's out there doing that. Okay. Yeah, so get into your mastery mode, okay? If you don't feel like you're a master of anything yet, well then just dedicate yourself to the craft that is most inspiring to you, that is most entertaining to you to think about, okay? Look at that. We went from the 2 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles. Exactly. So maybe sometimes, what helps to create a little bit of balance is adding in a third leg, So like, okay, maybe you're not able to fully value either pentacle, but if you throw in one more element, it's going to kind of really show you, okay, now I can see how I can create more structure for this and more structure for that and stuff. I find that happens for me if I add in, sometimes I feel like, obviously, I've got too many things on my plate and I can't get them situated, but then if I have one more thing that is just like, kind of more important on some level, like on a material level or like a 3D level, let's say, and we could say that because we've got pentacles here. You add one more 3D element to something, it really creates more definition on like what should be more emphasized in our experience, what we should be putting more energy into. It creates, okay, kind of like, okay, now I can see from here and stuff. Using this perspective from the peak of the mountain with the Hermit energy to discover this new pentacle, we're releasing past judgments, we're releasing any mental blockages towards ourselves or others. And we are getting into this mode, 3 of Pentacles mode, okay? 3 of Pentacles mode. So that's about mastery. Getting into your crafts. 3s tend to be a little bit more about community and socializing, communication, and commerce as well. So yeah, 3 of Pentacles in particular too is like somebody who is being commissioned to create a masterpiece for somebody. So it's like you've got something of value in you. So work at finding out what that is if you don't already know. Deep in your heart with that 2 of Wands energy, you know what it is. You know where you want to go. Okay? Find that. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, express. Okay. And don't be afraid to show off a little, right? That's one of those judgments we can cast off. It's like, are we showing off or are we just being in our full expression and other people are having a hard time with that? Like, is there not enough space for me to be me? Well, like, what are we talking about? Okay? And then the outcome. Ooh, girl! 5 of Wands as the outcome. Okay, maybe some people do get a little bit feathers ruffled. Okay? 5 of Wands. But what that energy is good for, it means that there's change happening. It's going to stir up change, okay? It might stir up some conflict. It might stir up some lack of cooperation, but it is also a card about cooperation as well and stuff. So it's really like, if you just focus on your wand, you don't have to worry about what other people's wands are doing, because they're going to come together as long as everybody's in the flow of their own creative process. Okay? Don't worry about any outcomes where you're feeling, any perceived short-term outcomes where you're feeling like left out, where you're feeling blocked or whatever like that. Just to integrate that in with your story as another mountain that you overcame. Okay? Okay. I'm enjoying that. I do want to read this Five of Wands too. I'm kind of feeling guided to do that. Yeah. Where are the wands? Here we go. Five of Wands. Tamara Mozahuani Alvarado. Tamara is a Salmadora, firekeeper, in the Mexica tradition with San Jose's Calpulli, Tonalacue, Aztec drum and dance group. Okay, I don't know if I pronounced any of that right. Okay, she has led many community-loved and based organizations such as the School of Arts and Culture at the Mexican Heritage Plaza, MACLA. She works to uphold tradition, ceremony, and service. Conflict can be a given when people with different backgrounds are trying to get their point across all at once. Alright, so releasing the need, okay? This can be uncomfortable, but remember that being uncomfortable is a sign for potential growth. Yes, changes that are good for you. This is why it's so important to listen and respect others in your circle to reach an understanding. The sharing of diverse perspectives is vital to bettering our ideas and actions as a collective. Change happens whether we like it or not, and learning from others can help us to adapt to it. There is unity in diversity, but only if everyone opens their mind and heart enough to make the effort. Right, that's a beautiful message. That's the outcome. You're going to be given more opportunities to utilize that openness of mind, okay, and to be that space where others can kind of work stuff out, okay. And you're also going to be having opportunities to, like, you know, be the person that's in conflict, okay? So watch out for that. Keep yourself steady and grounded, okay? One more, the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is a message of love to you from the universe. That you are so loved. Oh, you're so lovey. It's so funny. It's very synchronous. Okay, my sister just started making love sounds at her dog. At that exact moment, okay? So accept the love pats from the universe, okay? And find your way to give love pats to others, okay? And lead with your heart, no matter what you do, okay? Give yourself the most love pats, okay, that you can, all right? That you can get away with. Make sure you get more love pats than anybody else. From yourself, anyway. Or at least equal, okay? If you can't give everybody equal love pats, just give yourself more love pats. Okay. Alright. Take care, y'all. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your solstice and the full moon. And I'm going to try and do a reading tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, bye.